श्री श्री आनंदमयी मात की जय. Without observing the injunctions of the Shastras, it will be difficult to achieve purification of the mind, Chitta Shuddhi. There is a saying that the house built on the rock of Shastric observances cannot be demolished. It is important to follow as far as possible the rules of good conduct laid down in the Shastras, and to be particular about outer and inner cleanliness and purity. In order to be received into the presence of a king, one has to submit to any number of rules and regulations. How much more urgent is the necessity for purity and meticulous care when one goes to visit a deity in a temple or wants to contemplate the divine. A man who is well established in his true nature, who, in other words, knows himself, who is indifferent to pleasure and pain, since he is ever steeped in the bliss of the eternal, is called a Sadhu. Filled with universal love, he is free from cares and worries, munificent of childlike simplicity and contentment. The very sight of such a great person spontaneously suffuses one's whole being with a heavenly joy, and his proximity evokes divine thoughts and aspirations. Just as water cleanses everything by its mere contact, even so the sight, touch, blessing, nay, the very remembrance of a real sadhu, little by little clears away all impure desires and longings. Union with God is the one and only union man should seek. Sadhus or saints have had communion with God, and hence there is a saving grace in their presence. Like attracts like. For this reason, in our times, the company of holy and wise satsang offers the most potent aid and inspiration to the earnest seeker. Saints may be compared to trees. They always point upwards and grant shade and shelter to all. They are free from likes and dislikes, and whoever seeks refuge in them wholeheartedly will find peace and fulfillment. When the burning desire to know truth or reality awakens in man, he has the good fortune of meeting a saint or sage. The holy and wise must be approached with a pure heart and a steady mind, with genuine faith and reverence. Much greater benefit will be derived by sitting still and meditating in their presence than by discussing or arguing. The behavior of saints is not to be copied by ordinary people, but one should endeavor to carry out in one's life the teaching or advice received from them. Otherwise, it would be like sowing any number of seeds without allowing a single one to grow into a plant. This would indeed be a matter of deep regret. The way to release from bondage: first, work and prayer. The performance of meritorious acts and good works in harmony with the laws of nature, with an eye to the real welfare of one's body and mind and the world at large. keeping God's name in one's heart and mind and on one's lips, with the help of japa, prayer, the study of sacred scriptures, and discourses on eternal truths. Second, spiritual experience. The search after truth through meditation with undivided concentration. Third, the state of pure being. Personal effort and identification with body and mind have come to an end. There is beatitude, complete equanimity, realization of the oneness of all. Man has become established in the fullness of truth. On the Ek Tara, one can play only one note. On the harmonium, the whole scale of 7. The average person enjoys hearing the harmonium, but to the ear of contemplative, the single note of the Ek Tara sounds sweet. For are not the 7 but a dividing up of the one note? Endeavor to let your body be like an Ek Tara. On the string of your mind, play unceasingly only the one song, Jai Jagdish Hare. Hail to thee, great Lord of the world. If you go on doing this, you will come to love singing the praises of God and cease to derive pleasure from anything else. Shri Shri Anandamayi Mat Ki Jai.